So today I'm going to talk about the first one, which is the SAP Event Trigger. So what it actually does is when you have an SAP system, there's a so-called message queue, SAP Event History Queue it's called. And based on an event in this SAP Event History Queue, you can start, for example, a job or a workflow. So what this task does, it monitors this queue, and based on an occurrence, it can start a workflow or task, as I said. So the new thing on this task, which is, and I think it's an important improvement, is that you can select now here the SAP connection, and that is these are all the SAP connections which you have configured in the Universal Controller, and also you can use the same connection then in your SAP task. And your connection supports now load balancing, SNC connections. So if you click on the connections, then you will see you can use all the standard functionality which an SAP connection has. So it's SNC library, the certificate, the router, and so on. Then all the fields which you see here, you can put variables also in. So you can choose connection variables, credential variables, and so on. So in my task here, what I'm doing, I'm looking for the event UAC and the event parasita UAC test. If this one occurs, then this monitor goes to success. So what I've done, I put this monitor into a workflow. Let me show this workflow, because then it's a bit more interesting. So in this workflow, I have here my event monitor, the one that you just saw. So if I show it again, maybe quickly, you see this is an event monitor that monitors for the event UAC and event parameter UAC test. So if this one goes to success, then I will start another SAP process that loads data into the SAP system, start some parallel SAP processes, and finally I upload the result to an Amazon S3 bucket. So let me launch this workflow. And I go to the activity monitor. Let's see in real time. So this is my workflow. Now I go to my SAP system. Maybe I can put this like in parallel. So I go to SM62. I go to background processing events. And now I say generate trigger this event. And we set UAC test. So I trigger this now. Now I go to my event history. So this is the event history table of SAP. And if I go here, you see there's a new event generated. And this trigger will now read this new event, will confirm it, and will start the next task. So you see it's confirmed, the task is successful, and the next task has started. And this is a standard SAP job. If I look at it, then you can also see that what it does. So I go to the tasks, it's still running. And you see the job has been started, load commission data, and was successfully created, is now active. And while it's running, you can always query it again. And now it's successfully. So it should be finished almost. So like this, you can integrate your event triggers in any kind of workflow. Of course, you can also trigger this alone, this event monitor, and then start based on a so-called event monitor trigger. Yeah, so I think we don't have to wait until this job gets finished. It might take some longer time. So let me go to the next thing.